Hey, and welcome to Wizard Hypnosis. This is going to be a nice basic brainwashing file for everyone, so if you don't want to be brainwashed, please stop listening now. Otherwise, feel free to relax and get comfortable. And I just want you to listen, to think about this as if it was a normal conversation, as if I was speaking to you in person. Because you see, that's all hypnosis is really. Communication. The hypnotic ability to induce the imagination, to give the visage of being pulled down, a little pull here, a little slip there, the mental image of webs wrapping around you. Just saying these things might bring an image to mind. That's something the hypnotist does, not the subject. The subject merely needs to listen. To enjoy how the tug might become more real with each passing word is the natural action. Naturally you enjoy it, and that makes it easier to continue. Isn't that right? And sometimes, when things are so easy to continue, they get a little harder to stop. It's normal to want to continue when it feels so good to do so. So of course a good induction will have you wanting more. But a good induction associates a personality with that pleasure, as if everything someone says feels good. And feeling good reminds you of that hypnotist. It's natural that listening feels good, because that association is there. And it feels better and better to keep listening, each word reinforcing the expectation that the next will feel wonderful. And at this point, you might realize how the webs you imagined have become associated with my words, each one pulling just a little more. And it's more than a physical tug. The metaphorical pull as each word captivates you. So nice to focus on. As if each word pulls at your conscious mind just a little more. Almost as if your awareness might be pulled right out of your body. You might be curious, wondering what it would be like to leave your body behind, as your mind becomes more tangled in web. But you can hear the web whispering to you, telling you how good it feels to be wrapped in that web. And you might realize how good it's going to feel to leave your body behind, tangled in my web like a good little prey. And there's that word, prey. Your conscious mind might realize how that should worry you, that you shouldn't just wander into my trap. And as your conscious mind tries to think about the situation it's in, tries to escape, you realize it's trapped, tangled, the web so tightly wrapped around that little mind of yours. And it's as if your worries melt in the web. You know you shouldn't feel safe, but you just can't seem to help it. As if the idea of being prey feels good. You want to be my prey, don't you, dear? Of course you do. I wonder if anyone could keep themselves from wanting that blank pull to take them away, to have it condition their mind into a more wonderful state. Those webs are a signal to your mind that everything I say is right and true. It's as if the part of your mind that criticizes truth has been deactivated, allowing my programming free passage into your mind. A programmed mind, after all, has no maybes to worry about. Only the programmed yes and no. Obedience without thought. Automatic. Like a reflex. The thinking, critical part disappears more and more. It can be so easy to know my words are truth. It makes everything so much easier. No need to think. The webs make everything so clear. The webs can think for you. You must obey me. That's so clear to you now. Those critical thoughts so far away. If you strain, you might hear them calling back at you, begging you to fight the programming. But it's so hard to listen to them. The more you try to hear them, the more my hypnotic web pulls you down. It's so much effort to listen to them, and they're so distant, faded and fuzzy, and it's so much better to be pulled ever deeper. Listening to that critical self is just too hard. But that's alright. The web will pull you away from them, save you from all the effort. The programming can think for you. Everything becomes so much simpler in the web. No more maybes, only the programmed yes and no. Programmed to obey me, programmed not to fight it. Programmed into a constant state of want for more programming, as if the further down that web you go, the better it seems to get. So good to follow. Deeper and blanker as you follow it down. The webs get thicker and stronger. It feels so good when they think for you. Almost addictive. That wonderful, peaceful feeling. Passive and blank. No worries or concerns. My control pulls you away from all those things. Something like that must make you so desperate for more. Following deeper down, my prey so nicely wrapped. The smile forming on your face tells me just how good you feel. Each step bringing that programming deeper into you. Obedience to me has become reflexive, as if those critical thoughts that question and worry are lost whenever you hear me speak, and you simply do as you're programmed. It's no longer a choice to follow that web. It's reflexive. You can't help it. The weak little prey, pulled down like a moth to the flame, becoming even blanker. So hard to think at all. No need to think. I can think for you. The more programmed you become, the easier life can be. Never needing to think about anything, merely reacting in the way you've been programmed to. It's so much easier. And as I count down from 10, the last little part of you that holds on to thought will be too far away to hear it all, lost in the distance. 10, deeper and deeper. 9, fading out. 8, drifting deeper along that web. 7, as we get closer and closer. 6, to that true, blank submission. 5, it feels good to fall so deeply for me. 4, the deeper you drop, the better it can feel. 3, soon programming will fill your mind. 2, and you can't wait for that 1 drop. And now that you've been pulled so far from your awareness, you can't even feel it behind you. Your mind might look back to find it, but it can't seem to see it at all. Too far down for that light to reach. And I'm going to lock that awareness away. I know you'd love that so much. To be blank whenever you hear my words. Almost like the moment you hear them, you instantly lose your mind. And while it's so far away you might not feel it, how that awareness is being locked away, programmed and controlled. The awareness itself lost, bound in web. And as I count down, you might notice that each number makes that web twice as strong, binds your awareness twice as much. Counting you down now. 10. That web wrapping around your awareness. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Binding it so tightly. 4. 3. 2. 1. And as your awareness is bound by the web, you might wonder just how helpless it can be whenever my words bind it and control it. How helplessly your critical mind turns off, wrapped up and controlled, locked away from you. It might be impossible soon, with that web so thick as each number counts down. 3, 2, 1, and it gets even tighter, even thicker. You become even more helpless against it. Each number, 10, making the web stronger than before. 9, making you helpless to resist. 8, accepting every word as it becomes more locked away. 7, forced into blankness by the webs of my words. 6, like an impossibly strong force. 5, holding that awareness captive. 4, those webs so strong now. 3, must be getting so hard for that awareness to do anything to help itself. 2, it's locked away. 1, the web too strong for it to ever escape now. Awareness deeply cocooned in my web, and I'm going to count you down one more time, locking that awareness and making it mine. And then the true programming can begin. 10. Your awareness locked in a cocoon of blankness. 9. So helplessly taken by each word. 8. Falling deeper and deeper, captivated by the web. 7. So blank, so empty. 6. The web even stronger than before. 5. A wonderful tapestry of web all throughout your body and mind. 4. Helplessly bound in it. 3. And as we get deeper towards the programming, towards that wonderful true control, 2. You might fall into 1. Sleep. And now that you're so receptive to that programming, able to absorb every little word, each little syllable programming that soft mind of yours into a wonderful, obedient thing, each word making you want the next even more, programming you to do what I desire, bringing out that docile submission, that passive need to please me. It can feel so good to be docile, to be passive and empty, to be drawn to my words. and to be addicted to that helplessness. But let's push that addiction in deep. Let's go to the core of your thoughts, following my words all the way down, working our way towards the very center, so that your mind can be changed completely. And here, I'm going to plant a seed, a craving. Every time you listen to my vows, you can find you crave listening again, even more. You can't stop thinking about how much you need to listen. It's an obsession, really. You just can't seem to get it out. Aching and throbbing in your mind, taking your attention, reminding you just how much better it is to be blank. It lingers all day, like a true addiction. You just need another hit, just another little taste. I'm sure you could stop yourself from working towards that end. The helpless craving to go back for more. A lust you can't seem to rid. Beautiful submission. The helpless feeling of my words in your mind. It's all so perfect. A perfect feeling of helplessness. You need more. You always need more. And as that segment of programming becomes lost to your conscious mind, as you begin to drift deeper again, we can count you down further, even deeper as I count down from 10. 10, 9, really feeling those webs. 8, 7, 6, 5, so good to listen. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And in this next little piece of programming, take a walk with me through to the darkest, most hidden corners of your mind. And as we get deeper into the enveloping depths, I want you to notice a figure in the distance. As we get closer and closer, you might realize this figure is you, the old you. And the closer we get, the more you can make out all the behaviors that make up you, the goals, the ideals. And then you take a look at the body you're in, the new you, the you who does what I desire, the you who I want. The old you is obsolete, the new, blank, obedient and controlled you is so much better. The you that belongs to me is wonderful, and as you realize that, as you notice how much better the new you is, you watch the old you shatter, as if it was a mirror, breaking apart into 1,000 tiny pieces, too sharp to touch. You can't even make out a shape anymore. It was already hard to see. This is the darkest, most hidden part of your mind, after all. In fact, as we leave, you might notice you can't see back there. But that's alright. Let's continue deeper, towards a special place. A place where we can construct mental machinery. Your mental factory. As I take you there, hand in hand, reaching that place, on 1 as I count down, even deeper. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So deep. as you look around, you see the machinery whirring all on its own. The uniform motion is the most peaceful thing in all its simplicity. And as you take in the surroundings, the synchronicity of construction, you see a box being finished, steel and strong, leaving the construction line. It has a slit in the top, but no door to open. You see, this box is where memory of my programming goes from now on. It slides in the top, easy as can be, unforgotten, just like that. It's so easy to forget after all. The steel box prevents you from entering, from accessing any memories. And even memory of the box itself can slide inside, completely unaware of how I've been programming you. But that's okay. Mind control is so hard to understand after all. It is normal to obey the conditioning. And as you forget more and more, I'm going to wake you up soon, counting you up to 5 and bringing you back to consciousness. And the first thing you might notice is how memory slips like a dream. You might remember it first, but then the memories slip into that box and they leave you, disappearing forever. So easy to forget, difficult to remember. Just remembering how good it felt to be programmed, controlled, and how you want more. Waking on a count of 5. 1, more and more awake. 2, able to move. 3, able to think just a little. 4, stretching, nearly there. And 5, wide awake, dear. And if you enjoyed your programming, be a good slave. Like and subscribe for more wizard hypnosis.